Are you easily triggered by other people's behaviours? Are you trying to help and feel like you're getting nowhere? The thing is, people can only meet you at their own level of understanding, and we can often drain ourselves by becoming overly invested in their growth. So it's time to take a step back. This is not your circus, not your monkeys. My name is Angela Cleary. I'm a feminine empowerment coach. I specialise in healing after narcissistic abuse, and I also offer twin flame and spiritual guidance. This is the thing. We're creatures of habit. We actually love to help other people. And when we're on this growth journey, we start to evolve and we start to see where we were once asleep, where we once didn't see things. And we try to guide the people around us. But, it can get extremely triggering because we become so invested in trying to help the other people that we lose all sense of self. It's like everything we have goes into trying to help them. But they don't fucking listen. And that gets really, really, really triggering. It really does. And I know this from experience. Do you know what I mean? You keep trying to help, you keep trying to advise, and like literally you're going around in circles and circles and circles. And this is the thing, you'll notice this if you're having the same conversations with the same people over and over and over and over again, and they're not fucking listening. Do you know what I mean? And you could actually have a conversation with somebody and they could actually start to go, oh, I getcha. That makes sense. Yeah, Jesus, that makes sense. And then an hour later, they'll do the complete opposite to what you fucking said. And you're like, what did I try for? You know, but what is happening here is that we're becoming excessively triggered and excessively drained by other people's behavior. It's their choice to stay asleep. Now, you see, look, you can see by me, I still get this. I still get wound up by this, and I really fucking do. It's like you're black and blue in the face, showing people the guide. You know what I mean? You literally have the magic potion in a sense. It's not magic potion because obviously any kind of growth takes inner work. And a lot of people are still a fucking sleep and they don't want to do the work. And what happens, and this is the thing as well, this is where energy vampires come in. Do you know what I mean? We're literally giving. They're taking. They're not listening, but they're still taking our energy. We're depleted, they're buzzing, and they're not doing the work because they're high off our essence. And that's effectively it. This is why the people aren't doing the work. Not only are they're in denial, they think they're stuck, they think they can't move. And this is the thing with the trauma bubble. We've all been there. That feeling of, I'm stuck, I'm trapped, I can't change. And this familiarity is all I know. And that's it. When you've known nothing but trauma your whole life, this is what it's comfortable in a sense. Do you know what I mean? Like, for example, you know, if you've always known somebody to deceive you and then somebody starts being nice, you're like, no, what's the ulterior motive here? What do you fucking want? What are you going to do? If you're nice to me now, you're going to fucking shit all over me in a minute. This is effectively what we feel. So any kind of newness, any kind of change, it triggers, you know, it keeps us, you know, it keeps us in fear. So we have to understand that. You know, when we do start the growth journey, we realize that anything that we felt was wrong, or not wrong, but like anything we felt can be changed. We can unlearn those behaviors. So we went from being, I can't change, into, oh my God, I have the ability, the power to do the work and to change my life. And you kind of look back then on the other people that are still asleep and you're trying to shake them awake. And that's what we do. And this is what we do, right? When we get up, this is what we should do as guides, as leaders, as the first person to awaken in our group. We throw down the ladder to guide people up. And that's what we're doing. But, and I've said this analogy before, oh my God, you're throwing down a rope to somebody who doesn't fucking want to help themselves. So they're dangling on this rope going, pull me up, I'm fucking lazy. And your hands are fucking bleeding trying to pull this person up and they're just dangling all the way. They're going, you pull me up, I'll take your energy, thank you. And you're literally kind of, you're so much in pain, you're so drained from trying to, you know, fix this person that you end up just losing yourself or falling back down. So we have to let go of the rope. Do you know what I mean? And we have to say, look, unless you try, like, and this is the thing, we've thrown the rope down to other people and they've actually pulled themselves up as you guide them up. So there are people out there that want to grow and they want to change. But then there's the ones that literally, and the reason I'm so triggered by this, I'll tell you, because you give advice to people or you give a guidance to somebody and then they literally go and do the opposite of what you fucking said. That's insulting. I'm sorry, but like, do you not think that I started coaching for a reason, or I did this healing for a reason, and that I actually know a little thing or two? I'm not saying I know everything, but I can help you a little bit. And you're literally disrespecting my guidance because of your inability to fucking heal. But this is triggering me. And how can, like, you know, we have to turn it around and take responsibility for our response to this, our reaction. Because, you know, we can sometimes kind of say to ourselves, this person is fucking wrecking my head. This person is draining my energy. This person won't do this. This person won't do that. And then you're like, you're literally putting responsibility and allowing that person to make you feel like shit. And this is the thing. People cannot make you triggered or make you upset unless you allow them to. And this is it. You know what I mean? We can choose how to respond. We can choose how to react. And this, I've been going through this again. I've gone through this on and off throughout my journey. And I've actually had to walk away from people because, not only are they sucking the fucking life out of you, it's the same shit, different fucking day. You literally end up talking to that person and it's the same conversation you had 3 months ago. And you're like, you are not evolving. You are repeating again and again and again. And the advice I gave you 10 times before, you're still not fucking listening to. Yeah, I'm here kind of, oh my God, you know, trying to fucking shake you awake. And you're not listening. And I'm the one getting fucking depleted. I'm the one angry. And just, oh my God, when I get triggered, I get angry. You should see me. I'm lucky I live alone because I do a lot of shouting to these people on the astral in a sense. Because it's like, oh, what are you doing? And I end up getting blood-boilingly angry at somebody else's behaviour. And I'm like, no. And I've learned this phrase before, but I had to re-adopt it again lately. Not my fucking circus, not my monkeys. Because literally, the only person hurting here is me. If I keep trying to help, or, you know, trying to help somebody who's not ready to be helped, I'm literally going to go down. And like, you know, this led to me setting boundaries a couple of years ago when I first started to realise what I was doing. Like, there was this one person in particular, from 7 o'clock in the morning, she was texting me all fucking day. And like, I was allowing it. I was like, no, I'm helping her. And then I got to the stage where I was like, I'm helping her and I'm neglecting my own growth because I'm trying to fix her life. And every time I give her advice, it's like going around in fucking circles. Like, I had to completely walk away from that. I was the first person I had to walk away from because I was like, oh my God, I am literally getting so consumed with your outcome that I'm losing my outcome. And this happened with my family members as well, my dad in particular. I just put everything into trying to help him, and I kept getting drained of energy. And this is the thing with energy vampires, or people who are refusing to do their healing, the ones that are going around in circles. They get high on you helping, and you keep fucking helping. So they're getting high every fucking time that you give them some energy or give them some help, but they're not actually listening to you. They're just sucking off your energy. They're just feeding off you and literally getting high. And then they go back to you again and again and again. Give me some high, because they're not looking for their own high, because they're getting your fucking high. And you know, you're the one literally getting drained every single time that this person does not listen to you. So we're literally, and we end up, like, as I said, neglecting our own lives in order to fix somebody else's. And we're choosing this. This is the thing. We have responsibility over our own lives. We can blame externally over and over again. Why is this person making me so angry? Every time they don't listen to me, I'm so upset. I'm so angry. Do you know what I mean? And I actually had to take a step back. Even lately, I was like, you know, trying again too much to try and fix somebody else's life, other people's lives. And I just took a step back and I was like, I have to stop being a coach here. You know what I mean? With friends, like, I had to just say, I can't be the person that helps you anymore. I can be your friend. I can be compassionate, but I can no longer try to fix you. And that's it. Like, it's not our responsibility to fix others anyway, especially if that person isn't ready to grow. This is it. This is the person's choice. Like, you know, and I know when we're in a trauma bubble, all we know is trauma. All we know is pain. And if we don't get pain, we don't feel comfortable. This is an unconscious thing. You know what I mean? So you have to see it from their perspective. This person, and you were there too. We as helpers, the ones that have awakened, we were in the trauma bubble as well. We were in that trapped, hopeless state where all we knew was pain. We didn't know we had the power to change. So, I'm just thinking there, we didn't know we had the power to change, but we're telling these new people, you have the power to change, and they're like, no, I'm fine. You know, if I don't have pain, I'm not comfortable. And I know they're not consciously saying that, but if they're not going around, if there's not trauma in their life, if there's not anxiety in their life, if there's not depression and pain in their life, they think that life is abnormal. And that's a fact. You know what I mean? I didn't believe that life could be happy. I thought life was effectively going to be miserable for all of it. I didn't know there was a way out. You know what I mean? But I think that's what triggers me the most, is that like you're telling people, you're literally showing them proof. You're giving them fucking proof. Oh my God, I'm still triggered by this. Obviously, any of these videos I do myself, I'm fucking going through it as well. But like, you know, I'm literally, you're showing these people fucking proof, like. You're showing them the way. Like, you know, we had to walk the path alone. We had to break out of the bubble. We had to fucking create the path. Believe in ourselves before we even know that was fucking possible. And like, this is why it's so triggered for me. You're literally guiding them along a visible path, whereas we had to walk along an invisible fucking path. And these people are still looking at you going, I'm just going to steal your fucking energy and I'm not going to do any of the inner work because I could be fucking arsed. Sorry, I'm so triggered by this. But like, this is the thing. I'm learning not to react. I'm learning to take a step back. This is where our responsibility comes in. I was choosing to allow these people to make me angry, to allow these people to drain my energy. Now, if they say something that reminds me of a trigger or something that could trigger me, I'm like, I'm just not going to respond. And this is it. Like, you know, for example, you know, even the simple thing of somebody making a very negative comment on one of my posts, I can't respond to those. I used to, and I'd be like, rah, trying to fucking respond, and it's like, fuck you. Not in a bad way. I'd be trying to get my point across. But I'd be really fucking intensely like, fucking, I tell you the truth, yeah. And like now I can't even read these comments anymore. Do you know that kind of way? It's like literally, if I know this is going to be a negative comment, I won't read it. I won't respond to it. Do you know what I mean? I can't put my energy to that anymore. So this is it. We get to choose what we do. So if somebody says something that annoys us, we get to choose. Am I going to allow this to fuck me up? Am I going to allow this to drain my energy? Or am I going to say, not my circus, not my fucking monkeys? And that's something I have to repeat to myself. Anytime I get that little trigger coming up, anytime somebody says anything or does anything that annoys me, I'm like, no. Not my circus, not my monkeys. And I let it go. And this is what we have to do. It is our responsibility to choose how we react to other people. So, you know, you have to start to realize this person isn't going to be saved. Unless they save themselves. We're not here to save people anyway. We're here to help them save themselves. That's what we do. As a coach or as a friend or as any kind of anybody trying to help the next person. We're not here to fix people. We're not here to save people. We're here to show them the path. And if they're literally looking at the path and going, no, can I just have some of your energy and I stay here forever? That's not the people you're going to help. There are so many people out there that you can guide and they'll come with you. And it's so fucking easy. Oh my God, we're all skipping down the fucking path together. These are the people you're supposed to help. The people that want to be helped. So you have to start to understand that these people, they're not your responsibility. They are fucking not. They're not your responsibility. If you try to help them over and 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 over again, and they're still stuck, that's not your fault. That is not your fault. That is their choice. And your choice now is to choose how you respond. Are you going to continue to allow yourself to feel drained by these people? Or are you going to walk away and say no more? And I don't mean you have to literally walk away from these people. Sometimes you fucking do. Sometimes you really have to. But other times it's like, set stronger boundaries. If that person annoys me, I'm just not going to reply. If that person triggers me, I get to choose right now. Am I going to be angry because of their lack of awareness? I don't want to say the wrong words here. Their lack of awareness. Or am I going to choose to be angry over their lack of awareness? Or am I going to continue on my own purpose path? And that's what I've chosen to do. Take a step back. You cannot fix these people. And they will look, and what I've noticed as well, if you're worried about that person not coming with you, watch the space, right? When they lose your energy, when they lose the ability to suck off your energy, they will actually end up snapping away at themselves. And this is what happens. We need to leave people. We can't save them. We need to leave them and show them, you're not going to siphon my fucking energy anymore, because you have to do your own work. And this is effectively the way that they will learn, but it's nothing to do with you anyway. So choose to respond calmly or not respond at all. You know, it's your responsibility how you react to these things. And just use that phrase over and over again. Not my circus, not my monkeys. Because this will really help. Because they're not your fucking circus. It's not your fucking monkeys. If they choose to live in a matrix and a fucking closed off sleep fucking pattern shitty system, that's their choice. It is not your responsibility to fix these people. So take a step back, choose yourself, set stronger boundaries, or walk away. So thank you so much for listening today, and I really hope this resonates. If it does, please like and share, and please subscribe to my channel so I can reach as many people as possible. And if you'd like help on your journey, please book me for a free discovery call today, and I'd love you more than to help you in your path. Also, I'm hosting a free workshop today, a free feminine empowerment workshop today at 6 p.m. Ireland UK time for us ladies to get together and heal and just support each other. If you want information about that, please comment below. I also have another channel called Aligning with Angie, where I share a guided meditation every week. The info for that is in the description box.